defines this sport. Ohio State versus Michigan. The scarlet and gray versus the maize and blue. To many fans on both sides, this is a one-game season. Ohio State, of course, defending national champions, but Michigan has bragging rights. They've beaten their rivals the last 4 times. Welcome to Ann Arbor, Michigan, and the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Buckeyes will kick this away to start us off. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought it out after just a short return. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will have the football first here. Well, not a single player or fan on either side, Kirk, has forgotten what happened last time they met. The Buckeyes just crushing the Wolverines.
Yeah, it was just one of those days in a rivalry game where everything went the right way for Ohio State, winning their one-on-one matchups, putting up big points on the offensive side, and, of course, the defense shut Michigan down. But it's a new day. Let's see if the Wolverines can try to avenge that loss last time out. This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Tackled, but first down. Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Wolverines have 1st and 10 here. Defense bunching at the line, showing blitz. Looking to throw again. Short pass finds the tight end. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. There's the handoff on a counter. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
QB to the tight end for a completion. We're able to move the sticks. Set up now, 1st down at the 34.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the off.
Breaks into the clear. He's got the first and still going. They finally stop him, and now before he gets to the 16-yard line.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Pass not complete. Late in the season here, this one has all kinds of playoff implications, Kirk. You got to believe the winner here is in the pole position for that top playoff seed.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So much at stake here. Absolutely. Whoever wins this one, to me, is in the driver's seat for the rest of the year. We're in the back nine of the season. Let's see who can win this one and claim to be that most dominant team.
Dropping back, it's Carr. And the pass is complete to the tight end.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Solid drive here to start the game. Now a third down opportunity in the red zone. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. The Buckeyes offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in the showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these two wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I remember the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these two to see who ends up stepping up and playing better.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Short throw complete to the tight end. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's St. Clair. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Roberts. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that 1st down.
They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, they don't pick up the 1st down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the 1st down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. He'll hand it off. Stops short the marker after just a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
They face a 3rd and short on the 9th play of this drive. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Porter. He's in the clear. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Quarterback keeps the football. Here he goes. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. On the move now. Gets rid of it on the move. Touchdown, Ohio State. They finish off the scoring drive. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, it puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
On the run here. Lets it go. Makes the grab. It's Wilson. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab made by the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kurt. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking to pass, it's Carr. Quick throw, complete to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Well, for many, this is the quintessential college football rivalry. It combines tradition, high intensity, and very often high stakes.
Yeah, Chris, I really think the rivalry has changed over the years. Guys in my era would tell you it was a game that was the most heated but the most respected because of the way you were recruited by both schools. There was the Woody, there was the Bo influence on the rivalry. But I think in the new social media era, I think it's more about hatred for the two schools. From both sides, it's just a different feel. We'll feel that today when these teams go at it.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. That one lands and bounces out of bounds. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Dropping back. It's St. Clair. He lets it go. He makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardale Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Field. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The Buckeyes looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Now, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much they would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Handoff to the single back. Headed for the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And there's the handoff. Breaks into the clear. First down, looking for more now. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Gain moves the ball to the 43. First down coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Looks left and finds his target there. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Back to throw. It's Carr. Looking deep down the right side. And he's got it down there inside the 35. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. The shotgun running play call.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete as good as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. The Buckeyes will have to kick it away. And the offense will punt for the first time this afternoon. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Scanning the field. It's Carr. The short completion of the tight end. Good enough for first down yardage. The Wolverines looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Heavy blitz look here pre-snap. Looking to throw it on first down. Makes the grab. It's Pringle. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And that pass falls incomplete. An important third down attempt for this offense. Looking to throw it again. Makes a quick grab. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's third down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the first down.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
He finds his tight end for the catch. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Makes the grab. Can he get there? Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on second down to bring up this third down. Now, as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
After a long drive, it's a crucial 4-point play. Can they score a touchdown or have to settle for 3? Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Boy, what patience here by this quarterback. I thought he might try to get it downfield, get a little impatient. Instead, why not just check it down to the most gifted guy on your team? Get him out in space, let him do the rest of the work for a touchdown.
And the point after is good. Returner looking to make a play here. And the coverage seam gets the returner to the ground. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here in the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. Grab down the middle. It's Porter. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Boy, this quarterback throws a beautiful ball. Another big gain for this offense and a chance to get points on the board before we get to halftime.
The gain moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. And the wideout goes in motion. To throw, it's St. Clair. The sure hands, it's Porter. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Boy, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Grab by the receiver. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking deep to the right side. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Tackled after the interception. That will be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when the Wolverines and Buckeyes get together, and a fun first half to boot. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18.
With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Michigan and Ohio State plays out.
Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Looking to pass, it's St. Clair. The pass rush closing in. And this pass is on target, caught. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Off the play fake on first down. Pressure is coming. Keeper for the first down and more. Tough to show, but a sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself. Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Finds an open target on the left side. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Inside the 10. He's going to take it in. A game-changing play. Touchdown, Michigan. Well, takeaway and the touchdown. That is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. He's running out of time here. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Second down after the incompletion. Back to throw again. Quick completion to the tight end. He's in the clear. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. They'll give it to the running back. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quick throw to the left side. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Man, just a tough way to start this second half for this offense. You know, when you get together at halftime, you make all the adjustments based on what you learned from the first half. And to come out and throw an interception in the second half, they got to adjust again.
So second down after the incompletion. Back to pass. It's Carr. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
They'll give it to the back. They stop him behind the line. That'll set up 4th down now.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes a quick catch. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Looking to throw here. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Porter. And it's good for a first down to the 36. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Picks up the first, looking for more. The Buckeyes pick up enough to get a first down there. Offense putting together a solid drive. First down at the 46. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of the speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And they'll give it to the back. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of a play. Buckeyes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up tempo and they've got momentum. It comes off for a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. The tight end makes the catch downfield. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. For the fourth quarter, who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up second and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Ohio State. So here we go, fourth quarter. They've cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. And it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
Here's a regular season game, Kirk, that's kind of felt like a playoff game. We expected that. The difference is, if you lose here, you're not out of it.
Chris, as you say, they're definitely not out of it if you lose this game. When you're a top-5 team late in the year playing in this kind of matchup, the win not only gives you confidence, but also, you'd like to think, a much easier path in the postseason.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back. It's Carr. Quick throw to his receiver. Great catch. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Quick catch over the middle. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Well, sometimes it's obvious, sometimes it's controversial, but that lineman a little bit too far downfield, and that's a costly penalty. See if the penalty proves costly. First down and 15 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Caught by the receiver. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Looking to chuck it again. The pocket breaking down. Pulls it in. It's Pringle. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Heck of a job here by the defense on this third down to keep them short of the first down. Now it's fourth down, and an interesting decision for this offense with the lead. Do they punt the ball away, or do they go for it?
And the Wolverines will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. He's got it, enough for a first down. Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Back to pass. It's Carr. Looking right, this one caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And it's good right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Fire to the right side, complete. Gets some space around the 30. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
You know, when we were out at practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
They knock through the PAT and claim a 1-point lead here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. The first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Trying to find room. It's Bray.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down play coming up. They're going to run it. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, this defense just flies to the football. So gap sound up front with a defensive line and linebackers coming downhill. Safeties involved. One of the best run defenses in college football.
There's no one to throw to there on third down. And now it's a fourth down coming up. The Wolverines will bring their punt team onto the field. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the return will brought down by the coverage team. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. It's a quarterback keeper. Gets the first and still running. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Man, we know this guy can spin it, but you can't forget about his wheels, too. That's another first down for this offense, and they are feeling it.
Leaning on the run game here. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Chris, it's funny. I think this quarterback underestimated the athletic ability of this linebacker. He sees zone right away. He's thinking he's got some underneath windows and opportunities to get the ball to his skill guys. But this linebacker steps in front of him, makes a heck of a play.
Goes out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. He's been shredding this defense with his scrambles today. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. As the first down is still going. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Important second down play coming up. That's the RPO caught to the right. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. To the air, it's St. Clair. Moves out of the pocket. Here he goes. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
Boy, he comes up just short of his first down, but a nice job of picking up some yards on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't quite enough to pick up the first down, but he gives him a chance.
Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Well, this is why the offensive coordinator trusts his quarterback on these RPOs. He made the right read, was able to pick up some good yards. Now they have a 2nd down and manageable. Wouldn't be surprised if they run that RPO again.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It is intercepted. Could take it all the way. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. So what an entertaining battle here today, but in the end, Kirk, the #1 ranked team couldn't make enough plays to dodge the upset here.
Well, it's hard to have your fastball working every single week when you have that bullseye, and sometimes the pressure is just too much, and you make some mistakes that you don't normally do, and I think that's exactly what we saw today.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation with EA Sports College Football.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Corvallis, Reser Stadium, home of the Oregon State Beavers. As we'll see, the number 10. leave it with him. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground game.
To the ground with the back. Hard running there. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. That's caught. It's Golden. And he'll be brought down. I think that receiver really had... The Ducks are flying down the field. The give out of the gun. Turning on the Jets. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. To the ground, he's got it again. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know...
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Lost the defense, he's wide open. All by himself down the middle. And he'll take it. Wide receiver going in motion. Lewis wants to pass. Throw toward the sidelines is caught, but he caught it out of bounds. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He'll keep it himself. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
These read option plays are very hard to stop because you got to have enough guys in the box to play that immediate run, but also always be ready for that quarterback to take the ball and scoot out wide.
And when the quarterback operates this like a magician, it makes it even tougher.
When he can see it, read it, and just flat go, those easy plays right there. I mean, he just picks up a little bit of yardage, but he can do it again and again and again, and it's just frustrating.
Has to get there to move the sticks. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. It's a seam wide open. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. The give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll do it himself on the draw. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Back to work after the break, and it is third down. Lewis to throw. Oh, they're after him. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Beaver! Out of the gun to give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the back. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Looking deep down the right side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. From the gun, running back on the move. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
You know, with defense, it's this pick.
The Ducks are marching down the field. Hand off from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. It seems as if the Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back, knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole where you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
This defense has got...
They want to continue this long drive. 9th play coming. It's 3rd and 5. Lewis wants to pass. He's got it on the move. Touchdown! First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's Golden. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tries to do it himself on the draw.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll go to the ground. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. And they take it in for... And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll run play action. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Lewis to throw. He wants to take the top off. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Touchdown!
Let's go. Break. Single, single. Here we go.
Keeping it on the ground to open the 2nd half. Creates a little room. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Offense set on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. A strike downfield. There he goes. Inside, and he just kept running. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Ducks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. There he goes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense. No.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Powers through the defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
26-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go to the toss. He's in open space downfield. Wide open spaces. A very productive run gets it inside the 40 all the way down to the 38-yard line. So as they've done so many times in this in-state rivalry, it is the Ducks who outlast the Beavers. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. And